Slide. Hello. So good afternoon to all of you. My sound is audible to all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now our revisions chapter number 3 and related assignment we'll going to cover today. So our chapter number 3, this is actually work measurements. So just a few points I will revise and then we'll go for assignment number 3. So what is actually work measurements? Work measurement is nothing but one techniques which required to establish standard times from the qualified workers and to decide the definition of work measurement. It is very simple to decide the standard times by calculation and establish from the qualified workers or specific job. Job should be specific and worker should be experienced and qualified, and we have to establish the standard times on this. This is called the work measurement. Actually, objective work measurements as usual to increase production productivity, decide the standard times, improvement of methods, efficiency of the workers, and related the cost in the manufacturing means optimum cost we actually required in production lines. In order to decide this, we required the certain times for particular jobs, that is called a standard times. So what are the techniques are in this work measurement? Few techniques are there. So already we have studied stopwatch method is there, work sampling is there. Stopwatch methods normally we can use for job production, and the sampling methods so we can use for mass productions levels. Okay. In the stopwatch methods, we actually require to decide the observed times and rating, and after that we're going to calculate the normal times. Normal time plus allowance, that is equal to standard times. So this is the specific relations between normal, basic and standard times. Okay, so here's how to decide the normal times. Normal times actually we have to decide by observed times into rating. Rating means rate of the doing the works for particular jobs. It should be hundreds or above the hundreds, depends upon jobs to jobs and qualification and experience of the workers. So basic times into our rating, you will get the normal times, and this normal times plus allowance, it is called standard times. In our work measurement, so many allowances are there, so that we're going to discuss. But before that, in work measurements, what are the steps that you have to remember? So first of all, for work measurement you have to select the jobs, record the jobs, and after that break down the operations into elements, then estimate an examination of the times required for a jobs depends upon the work, maybe batch productions process, and after that you can use the standard formula. This is very simple procedure. First of all, select the job, then records, breakdowns into the elements, and go for examination and observing times. Once this data will get collected, then you have to calculate the standard time. So, okay, so standard times one broad formula is there. Standard times, this is equal to normal times plus your alarms. And how to calculate normal times? Normal times, that is equal to observed times into rating. So like this, we can calculate the standard times. And allowances, there are actually five allowances are there, and that five allowance we have to use in the work measurement. First is rest or personal allowance, means whatever personal needs are there, according to that needs we have to provide the allowance. So normally that is the 7% for women and 5% for man. Then process allowance. Suppose one man is handling more than two, three machines, we can add that process allowance. Contingency allowance. Contingency allowance means emergency, power off, electrical power off. This is the one of the contingency allowance. Breakdown maintenance, tool regrindings. So these are the contingency allowance. Then policy allowance. Policy allowance, actually it is expected from the managements, and it is actually not related to calculation of the standard times. Okay. Sometimes it has been provided, depends upon the situation, maybe cleaning problem, shutdowns problems, tool resetting, jigs picture adjustments. So like this purpose, we can provide the special allowance. This is also not included in our calculation of the standard times. Only contingency allowance, personal allowance, maybe fatigue allowance, maybe fatigue allowance, we can add in our times calculations. So this is about the standard times calculations. And after that, work sampling part is there. Work sampling is based upon statistical methods. It is one basic formula is there, that is the accuracy into probability is equal to root square of p get 1 minus p divided by number of observation. Last time we have seen. So you can use that formula for work sampling purpose. And next part of this work measurement, that is predetermined motion times system. Means any activity we have to decide the time required to perform that, and according to that we have to make use of different activity and record all these parts in one chart. It contain also simultaneously motion chart is there. For examples, grasp, like these small motions are there, and it has been captured by camera, etc. So it comes under the predetermined time study. Means before any activity we have to decide the time, and once same activity will get repeat, then we can give same times for that activity. This is the concept of the predetermined time study. So this is about the work measurements. And last part of this chapter, that is the job evaluation and merit rating. Evaluations, it means decide the worth of jobs, and merit rating, it is actually decide the performance of the work. Any job while doing in the workshops or in foundry or in machine shops, so how we can decide the value of that job, and according to that jobs we can decide the wages system, salary system. For this purpose we require the job evaluation. And merit rating, it is actually related to the workers. It will decide the performance of the workers. And both things normally it is used for deciding the wages system, structures of the salary. And it actually used for giving the motivation, incentive, bonus, etc. For this purpose we require the job evaluation and merit rating. So all this difference in last lectures we have covered this. This is the revision parts. in few minutes. Once again, I will revise and then we'll go for the assignment. Okay. So work measurement, it is one of the techniques and it is used to establish one standard times by using qualified experienced workers and for specific jobs. What is the main purpose of work measurement? Standard time decides, then production, productivity need to increase, cost estimation purpose, cost reduction purpose, efficiency purpose, we can use this. And in work measurement, two techniques normally we can use. One is the stopwatch and second is work sampling. Stopwatch, this is used for batch productions, and work sampling, that is used for mass production. Work sampling, it is based upon statistical analysis, only specific formula we required while going for work sampling purpose. And after this, what are the steps of this time study that need to record, and then after that examinations decide the times, and after this we will go for calculation of the normal times. And you can use the standards formula, that is the normal times plus your allowance, this is your standard times. Okay. And after this particular work measurement techniques, we will have to go for different types of allowances. Five types of allowances are there. First allowance, that is personal needs. Second, process allowance means one worker is handling more than two machines. For this purpose, we can make use of the process allowance. Contingency allowance means emergency, power off, or any problems, lockdowns problems. Like this is a contingency allowance. Special allowance, cleaning, then tool resetting purpose, shutdowns purpose we can add, and policy allowance, that is the management will going to decide. This is not part of calculation of the standard times. Okay. And after this uh, work sampling, we can use specific formula for calculating number of observation. And last one is predetermined motion time system. It is actually related to the micro motion of humans motions while doing the any works, and accordingly we can decide the times for each activity, and when same repeat activity will be there, we have to apply the time for this. Examples, suppose any worker is doing any jobs, reach of his hand, movement of his pressure, grasping, position, release, like this small activities are there. It has been captured by the camera, and according to that we have to decide the time for the same activity. For example, grasping any product, we required 3 seconds. Okay. So 3 seconds, that is standard. So whenever grasping activity will be there, we have to apply that 3 seconds. Okay. Apply pressure. This is one activity. Suppose we require 2 seconds for applying pressure. That means 2 seconds is required for the same activity. Whenever the apply pressure, this activity will come, we have to give that 2 seconds. Like this predetermined motion chart is there. In that particularly two movements of hands will be recorded, that is called simultaneously motion chart is there. Okay. And after this last part, job evaluation and merit rating. Job evaluation and merit rating. Job evaluation means decide the worth of jobs. Any job is there, we have to decide the worth of jobs, value of these jobs. Why we need to decide the job worth or value? Because we require the cost estimation. Accordingly, we will going to decide salary of the workers, wages system for the workers. And merit rating, this is individual thing. We have to decide the performance of the workers, and according to, against wages system will be there, incentive should be there, bonus system should be there. For this purpose we require the merit rating. So job evaluation and merit rating both is connected to the job cost estimation purpose. Okay, so this is the brief discussions about the revisions of the work measurement. Now we'll go for the assignment number 3. So it is based on our practical number 3. Already two practicals are over. Now this is the one of the practicals, practical number 3, assignment number 3. So as per the uh, requirements from your examination point of view, maybe university exams or gate exams, I have selected some questions, and that questions already I have given to you. Even though some critical problems are there, these critical problems I have given in your assignment number 3. Now, first assignment questions related to these three numbers. The molding process is used in preparing chocolate candy bar. Personally, fatigue and delay allowance are set at 15%. Observed times per batches are given below. Very simple problem is there. We have to calculate the standard times for the same. Now here in the tables, task is given, 4 task is there, and the task means activities are there while making these chocolate candy bars. And below that, molding means observed time is given 26 minutes, 30 minutes, 29 minutes, and 31 minutes. Means each activity time is given. So what is your questions? Let's calculate the standard times for the task. Means and an average, what is actually standard times required for this? And an average. Okay. So like this question, it is expected in your exams, gate exams or university exam. Very simple thing is that. So here's a row and columns. Each activity in time it is given. So what we have to do, whatever times are given here, 26, 30, 29, 31. So you have to calculate the average time for the same, correct? Average time for the same. So what is the average time for the same? Anybody having calculators? Anybody having calculators? So what is the average observed times? 29 minutes as per my calculations. So this is your observed time. Okay. Now observed time into your rating. So if rating is not given, then you can consider as 100 rating. So observed times into rating, you will get normal times. And this normal times plus your allowances. Allowances are set 15% of observed times. Means whatever observed times here, 15% of observed times, and you can calculate the same. Okay. So this is about the question numbers. Once maybe around 40 minutes like this, my answer is coming. So you can do this thing. You have to calculate the average observed times into your rating, you will get normal times plus allowance, that is your standard times. Okay. Now we'll go to the next questions. In an industrial operation, following data are given. Representation times. Once again, this is called a basic times. Rating factor is given. Previously example, rating is not given, you can consider hundreds. If rating is not given, always we have to consider hundreds. So representing times 0.85 minutes, rating factor 120 percentage, relaxation allowance is given, personal allowance is given, delay allowance is given, calculate the standard times. Okay, first of all, what you have to do, whatever allowances are given, that you have to add. Means 11, 4, 3%. This is the total allowance you have to consider. And this you have to add in the normal times. And how to calculate normal times? Basic times into rating factors. For example, our representation times means basic times 0.85 into 120 divided by hundreds. You will get normal times. Okay. Now this normal times plus your allowances, you will get the standard time. So like this question is there, it is very easy. Now next thing is there, in our micro motion study, Thurbling's part is there. So there are totally 18 Thurblings. Just you have to get it match and solve these questions. Grasping which symbols will be there. For example, transportation empty is there. Empty transportations, where we can join here the numbers 5, that is the empty transportation. Like this way, this is one examples I have given. Then finding is there. So which things 8 numbers will match this. Like this you can solve this 10 matching. One of the questions in your exams or gate exams will be there. Just you have to remember the symbols and this activity, Thurbling's activity. The total 18 activities are there. You have to remember the 18 activities and this matchings will be there. Always there is a 2 marks question in your gate exam. Thurbling symbols and Thurbling's activity match this. Okay. So this is about question number 3 for assignment number 3. Then in this assignment, question number 4 is there. Explain in brief with one foundry examples the standard procedure of method study and work measurements. Study and work measurement. Methods, this is related to method of manufacturing, and work measurement, this is related to time to decide the standard time. Now, if you observe that procedure are same, means first of all select the job, recording the jobs, uh, convert into small element, examination of that small element, and then we have to decide the observed times into rating. Okay. uh, then we have to calculate normal times plus allowance, and you can calculate the standard times. Like this procedure is there. So you can take any foundry example. For example, carburetor is there, then engine head is there, okay, cylinder is there, liner is there, cylinder block is there. So like this, any foundry examples you can think where we can cast the product. And for this process, method study steps and work measurement step that you have to write here. Okay. Then explain in brief difference between job evaluation and merit rating. हमें यार इतने नेट चाहिए। Job evaluations means decide the worth of jobs. Any job, so many jobs are there. For example, crankshaft is there, and mold is there. So, what is actually its worth? Means within how much cost will going to manufacture that. Without these estimations, we cannot go for very important on this. And merit trading, this is related to performance of the workers and what actually we required to decide this merit rating. We have to compare the normal level of working with the standard or qualified persons, and accordingly we can decide the merit of that person. And main purpose of this to decide the bonus incentives extra. Okay, so job evaluation related to worth of job and related to the level of performance of the workers. Okay, so what is that difference? Briefly, I have given in the last lectures in PPT or study material. Everything is given. Just you can write that. Then one more question is there. Write at least 6 steps in conducting time study for any product. Now, previously, in question number 4, work measurement steps are there. Same steps are there, but only you have to select any product and calculate the standard times. Similar thing is there. Only you have to put here one example and decide the standard for times for the same job. Then do the job evaluation for manufacturing lathe in industry on basis of job analysis, job specification, and job descriptions. You have to consider one industry, they are manufacturing a lathe, and for lathe, you have to go for job evaluation on basis of 3 points. 3 points: job analysis, job specification, and job description. Job specifications: what is the job specification? Means what is the center height of the lathe, length of lathe, size of the gearbox, okay, types of the apron, mechanism, like this specification will be there. Job analysis means what types of the elements are there, maybe lead screw, check is there, bed is there, their sizes, etc. And job description means their dimension and drawing. Okay, so like these points will be there. Only you have to write 3 points on these 3 words: job analysis. Job analysis means analysis of the all part. For example, lathe bed is there, material is cast iron, 5 feet length, induction hardening, like this way. And job specification means after manufacturing, how to specify that job. For example, I want to purchase lathe machine. What is the specification? Center distance between dead and live center. Center height is there. Bed length is there. Type of the gearbox. Okay. Then type of lead screw. Apron mechanism. These are the specification. And job description means one element. What is the dimension and the drawing of the same? Similar point you have to write in this question. Now, last question is there. This is related to work sampling. In industry, whenever mass production is there, then we have to make use of uh, this work sampling process. Okay. So here calculate the number of observations for accuracy of 5%. and confidence levels of 95% if the probability of the worker is zero point 0.3. So you can use that standard formula, the accuracy into probability, that is equal to root of P1 minus P divided by N. N is the number of observation, P is the probability, S is the accuracy. Okay, on this basis, uh, you have to calculate the number of observation. You can go to this work sampling. You have to select that specific formula and calculate the n. N need to calculate. So this is a assignment related to your chapter number 3. So anybody having any problems, you can ask me. Then we'll go to the next part. But before that, if anybody having any questions, you can ask. Any questions?
No, sir.
Huh? No question. Anybody having any questions? No question. Hello. Okay, thank you. We'll go to the next part. Shall we go to the next part? So whenever your term part will be there, you need to give or you need to submit this assignment. Every chapter there is assignment. It is our journal actually. Okay, in short, we'll go for the next chapters, that is the linear programming. What is actually linear programming and problems related to this? Okay, so introductions and linear programming, this part is our chapter number 4 and related assignment will be there. So after this assignment 3, we'll go to the assignment 4. Once again, in your link, you will get this assignment calculation required for the standard times, therblings, and few product and use of the work study for few product and job evaluation and merit rating. And this is the work sampling part is there. Work sampling, you can use that specific formula, accuracy into probability is equal to root of P1 minus P divided by N. Okay, so N means number of observation. Very simple. Like these problems will be in your GATE exams. Any problem is there, you can ask to me. Now, uh, before going to the brief introductions related to linear programming, here's assignment number 4 is given to you. Make use of graphical methods or you can go for analytical methods. and you can solve this assignment. One industry is there, and in that industry, 1 unit of product P1 requires 30 kg of resources. Means resources means raw material. And for 1 kg of R2 means 30 kg R1 raw material, 1 kg R2 raw material for product number P1. Product number P2, 2 kg of resources R1 and 2 kg of resources R2. Means two products are there, P1 and P2. P1 required 30 kg of R1 and 1 kg of R2. P2 required 2 kg of resource R1 and 2 kg of resource R2. The profit per unit by selling product P1 and P2 are this. If we sell this product P1 and P2, you will get profit 2000 and 3000 respectively. Now manufacturer has 90 kg of resources and 100 kg of resource R2. Okay. So formulate the above formula and calculate the maximum profit for manufacturing. So this is based upon your maximization conditions. You can formulate and solve this problem either by analytical methods or graphical methods. Now next, solve the following problems with graphical methods. Is maximization condition is given, subject to constraints are given, and you have to solve this problem by using graphical methods. You can calculate the x1 and x2. Then the question number 3 is there. Company produces two types of toys, P and Q. Production time Q is twice that of P. And the company has maximum of 200 times per unit day. Supply of the raw material is just sufficient to produce 1500 toys per day. Toy type Q requires an electrical switches which is available at the rate of 600 pieces per day. The company makes profit of 3 and 5 on the types P and Q respectively. For maximization of profit, what is the daily production quantity of P and Q toys? Use graphical methods. So here's again formulation of linear program is there, and depends upon P and Q for maximization of profit, subject to given constraint. You have to calculate the profit maximization based upon the graphical methods. Okay, so this is the assignment number 4. So in this assignment, already we have taken so many problems in the linear programming and formulation of the same problems, and with help of this we can calculate the maximum profit. So this is the assignment number 4. So in the next lectures we'll discuss these problems related to assignment number 4. But before that, anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. If possible, you can hit these questions as assignment questions, assignment number 4 and assignment number 3. In given links, you will get this. Okay. Okay. Now this is the question number three. Question number two. Have you written question number two? Okay. Now I will tell answers to question number one. Maximum profit. So what I calculated here, maximum profit, that is the I am getting 2 lakh rupees. Just you can confirm maximum profit for this. So this is my answer for these problems. Okay. 2 lakhs. Now question number two. Question number two. Answer I will give to you. B and C points. If you consider B and C point, you can consider any point, but while making the graphs, you can get certain points. That point of intersections will be 4 and 3, 2 and 6, like this. So accordingly, you can calculate the maximum profit. Cross section point 2643. So this is about problem number 2. Then problem number 3. Problem number 3. Profit maximization 1500. 1500. So this is the answer for problem number 3. 1500. You can calculate the same. Now for this assignment already have given answers to all these three problems. You can make use of graph and solve this problem as assignment problem. This is part of our journals. Whenever submissions will be there, you have to get it submit this for assignment. Again, we will have to take the two assignment. Assignment number 5 and 6, and test also, chapter test also will going to take. Okay, so this problems link now I will give to you. You can just study and solve this 3 and 4th assignment related to your work measurement and related to linear programming. Answer already I have given to assignment number 4, and work measurements, whatever problems are there, their standard times calculation and work sampling is there. So you can solve this assignment number 3 and 4th, and this is a part of our journals. Okay, so our time is over. So we'll stop here. Thank you. You can solve this and submit as possible as early.